Football Dad's Army. Question of the day. Are you still confident in Arteta? Well, my answer is no. No, I was, literally appalled by the Bournemouth game, the performance, the way we set up before the game, even before Saliba was sent off. It took me days and days of reflecting over it and thinking about it and thinking, what went wrong? We can't blame it all on the red card because the performance before that was terrible. A lot of people were saying there's conspiracy theories over it. Is the PGMOL against us with the referees? There was a petition that a number of clubs signed before the start of the season to have a long, hard look at Arsenal's dark arts, the way we play football, and have a serious look at us from the last season. So before the beginning of this season, a lot of teams apparently signed this thing for them to have a hard look at us. Is that what's happening? Is that what is actually happening to Arsenal? Are we being thoroughly, proper scrutinised? Every last kick of the ball, everything we do, is everything being too intentionally and harshly scrutinised? Nothing's being let go. Nothing's being let go. No, you do that again, you're going in the book. None of that you used to get. Plus VAR, re-refereeing games. The red card for Saliba, although harsh. All right, the attacking player was the last man. All right, Saliba did lean on him a touch, and he's gone over quite easily. But I'm not blaming that. A lot of players do that. But it was on the halfway line basis, just inside. I mean, there was a lot of ground to make up. It was originally a yellow card. And then, obviously had to go and have a look at it. It was upgraded to the red, which pissed me off more than anything. But also in the crowd, I mean, Howard Webb on the earpiece. Now he can listen in. Howard Webb can. My name's Lee Ronaldo. Howard Webb can listen in to the what the referees and the VAR are talking to each other, but he can't communicate with him. You can clearly see that he was communicating. He was talking. You could clearly see he was looking down at a phone or something. Although he was pushing the thing in his ear, listening to what they were saying, and then you could see his lips moving. You could see that he was communicating. So is the PGMOL have they took notice of the petition that was set up before the start of the season to scrutinise everything that Arsenal do? I know it's a conspiracy theory. I know a lot of people are going to be saying to me, "Oh, shut up whining, stop moaning about it, get over it." Yeah, I am going to get over it, but we go again tonight. We go again tonight in the Champions League. We're at home to Shakhtar the next. It's not going to be, if it's an English referee, we're going to be in trouble. But if it's a European referee, I don't think we'll have any trouble whatsoever. I think the European referees that referee in the Bundesliga and La Liga and all the other European top leagues, you never hear this. I've not heard of any animosity, serious animosity or conspiracy theories against these European referees. I've said it before. Why don't we try for a season, send our referees out to the continent and bring the continental referees into the Premier League just for one season, and let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens, because I think we will find out then if it is our referees that are poor or it's the players' discipline and, that's to blame for all what's been going on, especially with Arsenal. Arsenal have had 3 players harshly sent off, in my opinion. Harshly sent off in the first 8 games of the season. It could be a bit of ill discipline, but also it seems to be a double standard refereeing. I'm an Arsenal supporter, Kel is a baller. I'm an Arsenal supporter. I know you're going to say I'm whining. I know you're going to say I'm moaning about it. But it just seems to me that there is some sort of I don't want to say an agenda because that's that's not really what I think. I just think there is a higher scrutiny. You don't like football? Well, you're on the wrong channel, Thomas. This is a football channel, unfortunately. I'm talking about Arsenal. Nah, it was a red in my opinion from a Chelsea fan. Yeah, everybody else would say it was a red, even if it was on the halfway line. And there was plenty of time for other players to get back. It was very harsh. It was upgraded. You got to see for yourself that also Howard Webb talking on the thing. He's supposed to be impartial, and Michael Burrows. I'm all right. I'm fine, thank you. How you doing, sir? He was talking on there. He's not. He was listening. He's allowed to listen in. He's the head of the PGMOL or director or whatever it is, and he can't communicate. He's supposed to not be able to communicate with them, but he was clearly communicating. He can listen in to what they're saying, but he's not supposed to be able to communicate. And you can see he was clearly communicating. You can see his lips moving and looking down at his phone. You can see that they're trying to cover it up, saying, "Oh, he was." He might have well been speaking to somebody else while he was doing that, but still, it don't look good. It does. People are asking questions about it. Not only Arsenal fans, others as well. I'm just looking around to see if anyone can help me with my fashion. No, this is not a fashion channel, me old mate. Sorry, bro. I talk about football too. Yeah, I love football, mate. I idolise football. It's basically a massive part of my life. Also, Arsenal. Arsenal is this is an Arsenal channel mainly, but we do talk about other teams as well. It's not soccer. It's soccer in America and Australia and other places like that. But in England, we call it football. Name a car for an idiot. Name a car for an idiot? What's that mean? Cole Palmer, what a player. What a player, Cole Palmer. Rate him highly. Brilliant player. Absolutely love him. I think he's mustard. Plays for England as well. So, I really do like him. I think he's a generational talent, he is. Generational talent, Cole Palmer, mate. I'd love him at Arsenal. I'd absolutely love him. I've done a video. Check my channel out. There's a video, would I swap Odegaard for Palmer? And I said, absolutely. Absolutely. Without any hesitation whatsoever. Alexander Isaac. Yeah, good striker for Newcastle. Decent player, mate, as well. It's soccer. Saka or Henry, mate. Henry. Saka's still got a lot to prove. He's got a lot to prove. He ain't won anything, barring an FA Cup a few years ago when he was a young boy or an even younger boy. I'm not even sure if he actually played any part in that FA Cup win. He may have come on as a sub, but Henry all day long. You're a good YouTuber. I'm not so sure, mate. Hopefully I am. I'll try to be. Check my channel out. There's loads of content on there. There's over 800 videos and streams and whatever on there. Check it out, bro. You can tell. I did in the beginning. I did. If you go back to the start, it was nothing like it is now. I'm a bit more fluent, I've got to say. I've noticed that myself. Joe Linton. Yeah, Newcastle got some good players there. I like Anthony Gordon. Who's the ex-Arsenal player? Oh, his name, Reece Nelson. Not Reece Nelson. I can't think. His name's gone right out of my head. Willock. Willock's the ex-Arsenal player that's there. Joe Willock. Reece Nelson, no, he's gone to Fulham, isn't he? He's gone to Fulham with Emil Smith-Rowe. Yeah, Willock's okay. Yeah, he's all right, mate. But I do like, there is some players. Bruno Guimaraes, good player, man. Good player. I do like your big centre half, Dan Burn, left back. Sorry, he's a left back, isn't he? Dan Burn. There's another centre back that you've got that I like. I can't think. Can't think of his name. But anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to put it out there and ask some Arsenal fans if they see the video, have they still got faith in Arteta? I know there's a big fan base divide about Arteta in and Arteta out, but I'm going to talk to the players, the people, the fans that were messy all day long. Shaw, that's it, Fabian Shaw. Messi all day long, bro. Messi or Ronaldo was the question, and it's for me, it's Messi all day long. I just want to ask the Arsenal fans out there if they've started to lose a bit of confidence in Mikel, because the team selection was all over the place for me in that game against Bournemouth the weekend. The formation change was unneeded, was unwarranted. No, Blackburn are shit now, bro. They did win the Premier League title. They did win one back in 93, I believe. Was it 93, 94, something like that? They won it then, but the Blackburn have dropped right out, mate. They're gone now. They're gone. Jack Walker was there, was the money man there. Bought Alan Shearer, Chris Sutton, all them players they had back in the day. Tim Sherwood, Stuart Ripley, Colin Emery in defence. There was a few players there. Graham Lasso, when they won that title, man, there were some good players there, man. I tell you that. What are your thoughts on Botman? Yeah, Botman's decent, man. I think Newcastle got some good players there. I'm a little bit worried about Eddie Aldo. I'm starting to think that it might have gone a little bit stale, but in all fairness, he hasn't really had the money yet that he's been promised that come with the Saudis. When is it the Saudis when they come in? It was Saudi Arabians, weren't it? Well, Middle Easterns anyway. They've come in and they've got their money. I think they're this case with Man City about investing through sponsorships, that they've won that part of their charges that they had. They've won so what I'm saying is Newcastle may be able to start putting their own money into, the owners might be able to be putting their own money into the club. So I do think they might start spending a few quid, and they could start becoming the force they've been promised that they're going to be after all them years under Mike Ashley and all the disappointments from Newcastle and for Newcastle fans. You know, something's going to happen there pretty soon. I'm sure of it. You've subbed. Oh, thank you, Mister Number 14. Appreciate that, bro. Check out some of the other videos. I do live streams, everything, as well as shorts, and do opinion videos, match reactions, everything. Go and check it out. What was I saying? There? The greatest player. Oh, I'll tell you, the greatest player you've ever had at Newcastle was definitely Alan Shearer. I did like David Ginola though as well. David Ginola, what a player! But Shearer, unbelievable striker, and I was jealous that you got him as well. You know, I mean, and what a loyal player, Alan Shearer, to Newcastle, because he could have gone anywhere. He could have gone anywhere, and he stayed with Newcastle. He could have gone United. He could have gone in the day. United would have, if he'd have gone there, they would have. Oh, mate, they would have. I don't know. They would have been unbeatable. The times that Arsenal pipped them at the post for the title back in them days, I think it wouldn't have happened if United would have had Shearer, mate. Believe me. Not really a fan of rugby, Thomas. Sorry, mate. But Barnsley, I think you might mean. Barnsley, I don't really watch that level of football. Mainly Premier League. The Dominator, oi, how you doing? I'm here to pick a fight. I'm hard as mental sight. Yeah, all right. Go on, bro. You can pick a fight wherever you want. You're my new favourite YouTube channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm sure there's plenty more YouTube channels out there better than mine. But I appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that. We need some Arsenal fans in the chat. Hopefully I'll get some pretty soon. I just want to ask what they feel. We're playing tonight, Shakhtar the next. It all matters about what team we select today, whether we can win. I know they're playing the Ukrainian team. They're a good side, apparently. I say apparently because, I looked at their team and I don't recognise one single player from their team. I really don't. So really and truly, we should absolutely demolish them. But if we perform anything like we did against Bournemouth, I think anyone can beat us. Barnsley will beat us, because we was absolutely pathetically shit against Bournemouth. Even before Saliba got sent off, the only players that can hold their head up high, well, not even hold their head up high, but to have any sort of respect from that game is Rice and Saliba. Not Saliba, Gabriel. Anybody else, yeah, Shakhtar Donks, yeah, we should smash them. We should smash them, but confidence is shot, mate. It is shot. You know, after battling hard in them games, Spurs away, Aston Villa away, winning them 2 games, then almost beating Man City at the Etihad as well, getting sucker punched in for the equaliser in like the 9th minute of injury time when there should have only been 7. Do you know what I mean? It's just a sucker punch and it takes a lot of the spirit away. Like we're beating Southampton as well, and then you know we go 1-0 down to Southampton, we come back. But what riles me is that I'm going to say it, the referees, mate. The refereeing decisions against Arsenal have been nothing short of ridiculous. I'm telling you. What do I think of Mudryk? I'm glad we dodged the bullet, mate. He's at Chelsea, isn't he? We dodged the bullet. Absolutely. I think they ended up paying 85, 90 million for him. I mean, he's been shit, isn't he? Absolute dog shit. But then we go and take Sterling off of them in the summer. Why? Sterling passed it before he even went to Chelsea. I mean, that's why Man City sold him. They realised that they weren't cutting the mustard no more. So yeah, go on then, you can have him, Chelsea. And then we go and get him on loan because we're not serious enough about buying. We need a number 9. We need a striker, an out number 9 striker. Otherwise, we're not going to come close to like we did last year. We're not. We're going to struggle to get into the top 4. Liverpool have come in on strong. Arne Slot. No one had heard of that manager. Not that I know of anyway. I've heard of Arne Slot really. And he comes in. He doesn't buy anyone. He keeps the same team that Jurgen Klopp left behind. And look, they're top of the league. So they're back in it. Chelsea are coming good. I mean, Newcastle, they've got a chance, man. They've got a chance. They've got a chance of getting in that top 4. Aston Villa, the teams. This year's going to be a harder season. And Arsenal seem to have... They say you've got to take 1 step back before you make 2 steps forward, which we was doing over the last couple of years. Coming runners up behind City for the last 2 years, but an improvement on points and last year to the previous one. And this year I thought we was doing good. With changing and being more solid instead of being more free-flowing and attacking. And then are susceptible to a counter-attack. And we slipped up sillily against Villa and Fulham and West Ham and that last season. But we've already slipped up. 8 games in, we've slipped up away to Bournemouth. Which is, to me, man, it's just... Because he changed it, right? He changed the formation for the Bournemouth game. He rotated the squad to fit Jesus in last season at the Emirates against Aston Villa. I've said it 100 times I've said the same thing on numerous videos. And he changed again. We was playing with a double pivot most of the season, and it was working. We were solid, we had the foundation, and we were still winning games, nicking games, winning them. You know, being strong and resolute and being Arsenal. He changed it against Bournemouth. Went back to the 4-3-3, and we fucked. It fucked us. Saliba getting sent off didn't help, but excuse me. Saliba getting sent off didn't help. Absolutely, no, it didn't help. But we should be able to cope with 10 men. We should be able to cope. We're an elite team. Apparently we're an elite team. Get Steve McLaren in. Get Steve McLaren in. Who for Arsenal? Oh, mate, you're joking. You are joking. I wouldn't take him. I wouldn't take Steve McLaren. I don't know who I would take, to be honest. But I mean, I've been a flip for Blue Baron's in the chat. He's always in the chat. Welcome back, sir. I don't know who I would get in. I don't know who would be available. The question was asked me, would I have took Tuchel? I think I would have. I think I would have took Tuchel. You know, I mean, they've just given Arteta a new contract, so he's safe. He thinks he's sitting pretty. I'm starting to turn. You're the goat. Is that a goat? You're the goat. There's a lot better than me out there, so trust me. Um, I think the tide's starting to turn. My mind's starting to turn. I'm starting to lose it. We should never have lost that game. We got the we had the easiest game. We had the easiest game. No, well, actually, Liverpool Chelsea was Wolves. Yeah, Wolves was shouldn't have been as a difficult. Thought Man City made their job against Wolves. They finally nicked it again in injury time. Again, John Stones stepping up and nicking that header. But there was a foul on the keeper. I mean, Man City have all the luck in the world. I used to say it about Alex Ferguson. Thank you, Mr. Number 14. I appreciate it. I used to say about Fergie having like I used to say that the refs were scared of Fergie and all the officials, yeah, they're all frightened of him, Fergie time and all that. But I'm starting to believe it's like Man City now, the power they've got, the juggernaut what they are. They're getting every decision, mate. That would have anybody else that would have been ruled out, that equaliser. Oh, sorry, it wasn't even an equaliser. It was a winner that John Stones scored against Wolves. You know, Wolves were digging in. They were still having a go as well. Wolves, I've got to give them that. They were still having a go. But if that would have been at the Etihad, they wouldn't have been giving it a go like they was because they was at home. They was at Molyneux. Yeah. So anyway, going back to the Arteta thing, the ins, the outs. I mean, might be an overreaction. It's only one game, but it's not that it's only one game that we've lost. It's the manner that we lost. The manner, the setup of the team. Why did he change? If it ain't broke, you don't change it. I don't understand why he changed it. I really don't get it, and I really can't put my finger on why we are still not got a proper out and out number 9. Now, share the goals around. You can't share the goals around like that. Not because we've tried that for 2 seasons, right? When we've been boxing with Man City, we've tried that. It's not going to work. All right, we've still scored plenty of goals, but we need to. We need a finisher. We need more. If we had that number 9, I honestly believe we probably would have won the league last season. Right, I've got to go because my phone's going mental. But thanks everybody in the chat. Thanks everybody in the chat anyway. And I'll catch you. But I've got to do a match reaction later on tonight. So I'll see you there.